Hey guys, this is Rock King 3 bringing you a commentary Forza 5. This is not going to be live commentary. The race is random B class race. I wanted to take this Ford 95 Ford Mustang SVT out and see how it did on some various tracks. You can see I get a little tap there. Anyway, this is actually a pretty interesting and funny race. This blue Renault that's behind me has a lot more straight speed than I do. So this car is not really the car that I'm running is not necessarily for this particular track, but it's a 4 lap race. So let's watch it, and I'll key in on the really funny part. Anyway, so what this is kind of my channel update. It's getting to be mid-August, and I have some changes coming up. So one thing I want to let you guys know is I was considering doing the Rock King series where we do the King of the Road series, and we're getting to a point where a lot of new games are coming out, and for me to do that series justice is going to take probably a couple months to get it done. So I am not going to revise the King of the Road series at this time. If there's time later after some of these other games come and go, I will think about it. But at this point, that series is not going to come back. What I'm doing right now is what's called a 3 and Out series. So another thing that's coming up is American football. So I'm starting to think about that quite a bit as I'm getting prepared to be entertained by our American football leagues that are coming up, college football, pro football. Anyway, so I'm starting a 3 and Out series, and all that is you can see that blue car is quicker than I am there. The only thing that means there's 3 and Out is what I'm going to do is start in the D class, and I'm going to attempt to win 3 races there. After I win 3 races there and go 3 and Out, I will go to C class, and I'll continue to work my way up. Now, I don't know if I'll get all the way through to the top class, to the X class or not. I'm going to attempt to. It just depends on how much time there is between now and the news that I want to talk about. So Destiny is a game that's coming out on September 9th, and I am very excited for that. That's definitely going to take some of my time away from Forza 5. And then when Horizon 2 comes out, I'm going to definitely dive into that and see what that brings. So there could be kind of 3 games I'm supporting between Forza Horizon 2, Forza 5, and Destiny. Very, very excited for Destiny, and as you guys know, if you guys watched any videos or tried out the beta, it's gonna take quite a bit of time. So we'll see how that all kind of levels out. But I am pretty excited about that. I will continue to throw out a few parts and tune videos. This 95 SVT Cobra actually is one that was requested. I wrote down about 3 or 4 cars that have been requested, so I guess I've kind of ended the parts and tune revisits. I mean, this one actually is a revisit, so you may see some here and there, but overall, I got to the A class on the parts and tune revisit, and I was disappointed because everything in A class is crossbow, Ferrari F50, Dodge Viper, and I can put those out again as well if you guys want. It just doesn't excite me to run 2 or 3 dominant cars in a whole class. That's why I like the B class so much better, just because you can run so many different cars. I mean, even this 95 Mustang is competitive on a lot of tracks. I made this kind of all-around car. Back to the race at hand here. I think this is lap 3, and this Renault is seriously fast. He's definitely got a speed tune on it, and he struggled around some of the turns, but he still did okay. But his speed was just so fast. It actually was not an American, or at least let's put it this way: it wasn't an English-speaking person that was talking to me, and he was actually taunting me a little bit. I got a couple of bye-byes and all that kind of stuff, so it was entertaining just to kind of hear him talk, and he was obviously doing very well as well in this race, and easily could have won it. So we come up to the last couple of turns here, and you see the space between him and I is pretty big. He could walk over the finish line. So he starts to kind of mess with me here. He's kind of waiting for me. He can out accelerate me. So you'll see that he's hitting the brakes and slowing down, and I think he thinks the race ends. So I just blow by him at the finish line, and I think it's a little bit too late for him to realize that he's made a mistake. So he's desperately trying to catch me in this final lap here. But it was one of those things where he was kind of taunting me, hitting the brakes, acting like he was going to kind of just step across the finish line because he was so fast. And he just couldn't catch me again. So I ended up winning this race, which I kind of laughed at the end because it's just funny to kind of look back at it. I really wasn't talking to him a whole lot. But all I got was a nice at the end. So it was pretty entertaining. I did race him again in the next race, and actually did pull out a good car for the track, and I did beat him, but he quit out before the end of the race. But anyway, that's what's going on with the channel. I'm excited for Destiny to come up. I'm definitely going to be giving that a hard try. You'll see some videos out on my channel for that. I'll continue to try to throw out some races here. From Forza 5, and then of course when Horizon 2 comes out, you'll see some of those. The reason why I'm going to the 3 and Out series with Forza 5 is that I've just been wanting to race. I've been doing a lot of work, I've been doing a lot of tuning, I've been doing a lot of lapping. I just haven't been racing, so it's fun to get back into it and just doing some multiplayer racing. I leave myself online, so any of you guys see me out there, just go ahead and join right in. Yeah, I taunted him back. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Catch you in the next video. Later.